All-Star Weekend kicked off.
Trash.
About how long are we going to, penalize somebody for some shit that they did when they were a kid?
To all the women that take pictures and download them off Snapchat, stop.
I want to look cool. Let's do TikToks, y'all. I do a TikTok with my kids, but motherfucker, after you do your homework, and said that if anybody that's been in 4 movies or more in Hollywood, suck the dick to get those movies.
It's this throat started itching.
Welcome
back to about a week ago. I'm Calvin Evans.
I'm T. Murph.
Let's pod.
Yeah, man.
It's a party.
It's a party.
We was off last week.
Yes.
So we missed a lot of stuff. So we gonna do some catching up, and then we're gonna do some catching up to this week.
Yeah, you was throwing ass last week.
You said throwing ass.
You was throwing ass.
What you talking about?
Where the fuck was you at, man?
throwing ass? No,
I was throwing ass.
I went to LA. Audition.
Okay.
Audition.
Okay.
Yeah. I ain't do nothing strange, so I ain't get it.
The last ass. LA.
The last ass of LA.
Oh, shit, man. Well, it's good to have you back, brother.
Man, it's good to be back, man.
You know what I mean? I went first. The week before last, right?
The week before? I guess so. Well,
so do your thing. Do your thing.
Man. I went to the vault. I went to the Jordan vault.
Did you now?
You don't see these much, and I feel like this is just a low key fire sleeper shoe. I'm gonna come up slow with them. I'm gonna come up real slow.
Oh.
I'm gonna come up real slow. I don't know if the hair.
I'm very familiar with the hair.
Hair 7s. I feel like they did some bad iterations of these. They did the hair 7s with the the tongue.
Yeah.
They did the hair 7s with the actual like pony hair.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is probably one of the cleanest 7s. I think this probably dropped like 2015, 15, somewhere in that 15. And I didn't put no miles on them. I didn't put too many miles on them, but it's just a fire shoe. And I've been looking at them for a few days like, I want to break these out.
Yeah, let me check.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. Do your thing.
Because the suede looks very, very buttery, man.
Yeah, man. This was during a time when they bore those.
Ooh, because when you can do that to it, when you can you can get that different. Oh, yeah. No, them is
low key underrated and I mean I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Great story, great collaboration with the Bugs Bunny.
Yep.
And this was before Space Jam.
Okay.
But they had the Jam. Remember the Jam video? Mm-hmm. Michael Jordan can't dance. He can't dance to save his
Michael
life.
Jackson was getting it in. You know what I mean? He was hooping in the background. Mike in the back just throwing up jumpers.
Jam!
Mike didn't even know it was a video shoot. He was in the back practicing for real.
He's sweating. What's going on? Oh, the shoes.
Oh, shit. I got the hair 6s, man. I didn't get my hands on the 7s, but when the 6s dropped, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cop those. Mm-hmm. Y'all weren't really big fans of the hair 6s.
No, I wasn't a fan. Like, my belief is that if you have a shoe with a theme, it should stay with that shoe.
Yeah.
Like, if they drop some cement 6s, I don't want those.
Right.
It's like the 6 is the 6. I don't want no Bordeaux 3s.
Yeah.
It's just certain things should stay the same. So I wasn't a fan. Like, I just try to keep it in a...
And I'm in a bringing them because have you seen them in person? Have you checked them out?
I have. I've seen them.
Okay. Because I'm gonna say if not, I'll bring them. Let you check them out.
Okay.
What I did was, man, you know what? I decided to jump off into the vault. Now I have a few pairs of these particular shoes. You know, some that I've rocked, and then I have a pair that's DS. But I just wanted to go. You know me. I got a hella off into the hype.
Yeah.
At one point in time, I was hyping crazy. You as well.
I'm hype. All right, let me see what you got first.
You was into the hype, and let me tell you something. You was at the Travis Scott Jordan 1s, man. Let me tell you something.
I was gonna bring those.
Yeah. And you know what? I was like, let me go ahead and break them out before he does. These shoes actually hold a man, an important place in my heart, a special place in my heart, if you will. Because I remember sitting on the sneakers app, dog. Mm-hmm. This was a 25 to 45 minute drop. Do you remember that? The sneakers app broke.
Yeah.
The sneakers app broke.
But I think at that time they kept breaking during the Travis because the Travis 4s, it did the same shit.
Yeah.
And I stayed on that motherfucker probably for like an hour.
Yeah.
And then I finally got them.
You hit.
Mm-hmm.
What happened with me was when the Travis 4s dropped, I kept trying. I ended up hitting on a 10 and a half. I don't even, it was like a 9 and a half or 10 and a half. I don't even wear that size, bro.
Yeah.
With these, I was trying, couldn't get through. My wife was trying. She was actually able to load up the sizes. Mm-hmm. I'm like, what they got? She was like, they only got like a 9 and a half, a 10 and a half. Buy the damn shoe. She buys the shoe. We ended up hitting. got the shoe or whatever, and then I went and paid resale for mine. I went to a spot. I can't even think of the name of the spot in Chicago. They kept getting broken into.
Flea
Flea Club. So I went to Flea Club and bought a pair from them for like $900, dog. But I already had the other pair to cover that because I'm like, these reselling right now for like $1,000, $1,200, so I can get my money back.
Yeah.
And then I hit another pair, another 9.5 or 10.5, no 10.5 on the Foot Locker app.
Okay.
So I had two 10.5s, an 8.5, and then this pair right here, this DS pair, I was gifted when I filmed Woke. We did season 2.
Oh, that's love.
They had them as a prop shoe on the show, and then we were getting ready to leave. I was like, "Yo, what's up with them Travises?" And they like, "Hey man, them Travises cost a lot of money." Well, I was like, "Hey, come on, man,
It's me.
it's me." And so as a wrap gift, I opened up the wrap gift they gave me. Opened up the bag. These were sitting in the damn in the box, man. Crispy, brand new, so a fresh
love.
DS pair of Travis Scott Jordan 1s, and we've seen a few iterations of these shoes now. So we've seen the fragments,
The lows.
the fragment lows. We've seen the reverse mochas, the golf Travis Scott's was sold out in like no time. Niggas ain't even golfing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But just the fact that these shoes right here, like this was the pinnacle of hype.
Yeah.
After this, it kind of went.
I feel like Yeezy was the first, like when Yeezy went to Adidas.
Yes.
That's when I feel like the hype was crazy. Them 350, the Belugas, when them hit, and it was just like a string of shoes. But I do think to that point, like Travis,
We plateaued.
yeah, at Travis.
We plateaued
And
at
then
Travis.
everybody was flipping checks. Like,
Yep.
oh, we got to turn the Nike sign around.
Yep.
But yeah, it's definitely one of them
It's
ones.
a staple shoe, man.
Now
So-
my Travis story was I'm living in LA. I'm fucked up. I ain't got no money.
yeah.
I have absolutely no money. These motherfuckers drop on the app.
Yeah.
Now back when the app started, like around 2015, if a lot of people didn't know about it, so if you was on it, you was just hitting everything.
Yeah.
So I had a string of hitting shit. I'm in LA. I ain't got no motherfucking money. They drop, and I used to pay with PayPal because PayPal it give you a day before it hit your bank account. They drop on a Saturday. That shit ain't gonna hit till Monday. I hit on them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I ain't got it in my account.
Yeah.
I go to the Laugh Factory and I got a check for $180.
Never.
Exactly what the shoes cost.
Yeah.
I put that shit in the account. That's how I got mine.
That's a blessing.
And I've only worn mine twice. The first time was I wore mine for my special.
Yep.
When I did the watch party for my special, and then I opened up for what's my man from SNL. He the white guy. He do him and shit.
You talking about when they do the weekend update?
Yeah, weekend update.
I can't think of his name
but I
right
opened
now.
up for him at the basketball arena in Champaign.
Yeah.
So that was the only 2 times I won.
Bruh.
But man, it's just a fly shoe, man. Got the secret pocket on the side of it.
Fly.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, the last reason that I brought these out, we'll move on. I can't think of where the hell I was at this weekend. I was out in Oak Brook in a Louis Vuitton store, just in there chilling, checking out some fragrances, and a lady walked by with some of these on. Them motherfuckers was beat to death.
Oof.
Beat to death. But they were reps. I know they're reps because the colorway on the reps is slightly ashier than the mocha on these. Like this suede is very hard to get just that exact color.
Yeah.
So I seen them, and what's fucked up is the way she was wearing them. She in a Louis store. She got a Louis bag on. You know what I mean? You can tell she got a few dollars. Somebody then finessed her ass. She don't know.
But I also think that a lot of people that have money just buy rep shit.
Yeah.
Just because they know people ain't gonna question it. Because it's just like, well, as long as you got like a balance of shit on. Oh, you in a Louis store? You got that? Yo,
Yeah.
So the shoes got to be good.
Okay, because
So-
I thought somebody and if at this point in time, man, if you get finessed and pay $1,000 or $1,500, $1,700 for some reps, I gotta kill you. I gotta murder you.
Because
later
them shoes be like, what they be want, like 125 for them?
on. What? Man, what you talking about for these?
Yeah, if I'm saying like,
Oh, for reps, yeah, maybe like 150, 150.
Yeah.
They're not going for the low. So it's somebody pay 150 for some reps and then sell them to you for 1,800.
I've seen that happen. I've seen people try to pass off. I got a Nike. I got somebody at Nike, and then they're pat, and you get like, nah.
This ain't right.
Because if you saying you got somebody at Nike, Nike ain't got them motherfuckers laying around like to just give out.
What size you wear?
Nah.
I can get any size.
Unless you are an entertainer and you big or you an athlete, that's the only way we feel like, all right, we go grab you a pair.
Yeah.
We got a stash. But just like somebody, I know somebody at Nike. No, you might can go in the Nike store and catch some Jordans that dropped a few weekends ago. But no, you're not catching these right here.
Yeah, man. So she was in that bag. Yeah. So moving on, man. Moving on. So we've had a lot that's happened over the week that we were gone. Mm-hmm. All-Star Weekend kicked off.
Trash. All-Star Weekend in the last 20 years has been trash.
You were very quick with that response, that rebuttal. He was like garbage.
I used to be excited. Like All-Star Weekend when it came on like NBC or whatever when it was free, used to watch it. It was like I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm watching All-Star Weekend. Cancel all plans. It's All-Star Weekend to see the best players go at it. Dunk contest, 3-point contest. Now the 3-point contest is better to watch than the dunk contest.
Yeah.
And everybody keeps trying to be like, oh, what they need to do to make it better. I can't. It's like somebody being like, what do we got to do to make comedians funny?
Yeah.
Like if they don't want to be funny, they're not gonna be funny.
Right.
And if they don't want to play, they're not gonna play. It's just sad watching the best players voted by the people going to a game and they just out there like fucking around.
Yeah. And for the dunk contest, I don't know what the prize is. I don't know what the top, I guess
the money
as far as what you get for it.
Right.
But man, it's like we seeing like C-list basketball players in a dunk contest. Like they had to bring a motherfucker up from the D League or the G League, if you will.
Twice.
That's insane,
and
bro.
He won.
That's insane. And them dunks was I can't dunk. Mm-hmm. But them motherfuckers wasn't hitting on shit. It's motherfuckers on Instagram.
But that's the problem. Because we watch Instagram, we see people do innovative, like, I've never seen this shit before. They jumping from far away, they twisting, they turn in the air. They not basketball players, per se.
Right.
My job is to
professional dunkers.
Right. I'm a professional dunker. I just sit around and I try and I attempt things. LeBron James, Ja Morant, all the people that we want to see in the dunk contest, they like, I'm not even going to risk injuring myself, fucking around trying to do a 360 between the legs type. It don't make sense for me to do that. And because you see what they doing online, mentally, they probably like, I can't compete with that shit. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that when LeBron came in that was the case. Yeah. But I'm saying today, now, Zach LaVine is like one of the, when him and Aaron Gordon was going at it, Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, they them type of dunkers where they like young, they was at the time.
Jumping out the gym.
I could try some shit. Fuck, I ain't even getting no playing time for real. So shit, I'm finna just show out. Now, you looking on the internet, you like, God damn, I'm gonna look stupid.
Yeah.
So if we bring in outside dunkers into an NBA contest, then what the fuck are we watching All-Star Weekend for? Then?
Exactly. And so, do you feel that we should just get away from the dunk contest? Like we should just get rid of it at this point?
I don't know if we get rid of it because it's still people that can dunk, but the problem is that they're not doing the shit that we seeing online.
But they're not doing the shit that we see online. We get it. But at the same time, it's like they're not even participating. Like you say, they don't even want to risk injury. Mm-hmm. And I mean, we talking about motherfuckers who may not have the biggest contract, but in their mind, they like, I don't want to fuck myself up and miss out on the bag because if I get injured, I'm out. Mm-hmm. They not finna be like, don't worry about it. Your meniscus is fucked up, but next season there is no next season.
Yeah,
it's a very fickle industry. So that's why I say, do you feel like we should just wash this shit away. Just wipe the board clean. Do something new.
I mean, what's new? It ain't shit but dunk it unless it's a layup competition.
I mean that shit. You seen what they did with Steph Curry?
Oh yeah, the W. And that I think that was cool.
You know what I mean?
That was cool. I don't. But I'll say I don't give a fuck what they do. You're not going to convince people to watch WNBA games.
Right. But people did watch that particular part of the All-Star game because they wanted to see if Steph Curry was going to lose.
And that's cool.
You know?
I think sports betting is also fucking up sports.
Yeah.
Because you can bet on any motherfucking thing. You can bet on any fucking thing. Yeah. And it's just people sitting around like, yeah, I hope he scored 2 points.
Because if he do, I'm finna be a millionaire.
Exactly. It's just too much like we don't legalize weed. Mm-hmm. We don't legalize gambling. Once they legalize pussy, it's over.
Now look, man, hey.
It's over. It's gonna be a lot of motherfuckers out here fucked up, like financially.
It's gonna be cracking pussy out here in these streets. You hear me? You hear that?
Once your wife like, yo, I'm gonna go sell some pussy, you gonna be like, God damn, well, make sure you keep your receipts.
I mean, we 2 steps away. I mean, what's that shit called? OnlyFans?
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans is We 2 steps away. We right there, baby. We right there. We 2 Joe Biden falls on the bike away from
Fuck it, put it on the market. Motherfuckers gonna be downtown registering their pussy at the state bill. Yeah, I need to register my
So dunk contest was trash. All-Star game.
trash. 2001. Probably one of the greatest All-Star games I witnessed live on television.
Yeah.
Because the West always had big mans. East always had like guards. And it was David and Goliath. You watch Allen Iverson and Stephon Marbury and Vince Carter bring back the motherfucking the East to beat all these motherfucking star players. They got Kobe, Shaq, KG, Tim Duncan. That was probably one of the greatest games, and it was exciting when you like, are they really going at it? Like when you watch Kobe and T-Mac go at it in the All-Star game, that's what the fuck you tune in for. That's what you tune in for. Hey, KG, now you go with Chris Webber. That's what the fuck we watching the game for. Now we watching motherfuckers. They go ahead.
Hey, watch out, y'all. I'm gonna do this dunk. T-Mac walking across half court, pulling up for real. Like just you like, hey, this is unbelievable.
Exactly. I can't. I don't. It's just I don't know what it takes to make somebody want to play hard for the fans.
And their thing, they keep saying, they like, look, man, it's a week off. You know, we damage our bodies, we abusing our bodies all throughout the year. So when we look at this is a week off for us. They not looking at it like, oh, we here to entertain y'all. They like, we entertain y'all fucking 63 games out the year.
No,
73 games out the year.
82.
82, okay.
But for the first half of the season, y'all are literally doing y'all job.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's entertaining, but y'all doing a job. All-Star Weekend is, hey, we voted you to be here.
Yeah.
And it used to just be first 2 quarters, they kind of bullshit. Third, fourth, all right, we finna get to it. All right, let's lock in because we want to win this game. Just for our own, like, oh, yeah, we got in their ass. We the East, we the West. It's I don't know. That shit is terrible.
Celebrity game came up because the NBA asked Chris Brown to be a part of the celebrity game. They asked him to play in the game.
C Breezy.
And you know C Breezy can hoop.
Yeah.
It's my fucking hoop. It's a couple of entertainers, rappers that can hoop. Chris Brown is one of them. Quavo can hoop.
Okay.
And Lil Durk can hoop. We all know J. Cole can hoop. You know, he went overseas, and then you know, he old now. He old.
Motherfucker said, you know how bad you gotta want to hoop to go play in Africa.
Look, he old now. But J. Cole, he hooped in college. Like he was an actual college athlete. Chris Brown came up because they asked him to play in the All-Star game, and then a couple of days before, they hit him up and was like, "Hey, our sponsors don't want you to play in the game."
Still to this day.
And Chris Brown snapped. He snapped because he like, damn, how long are y'all gonna hold this over my head? Like the NBA called him, asked him to be a part of the game.
Right.
He done went ahead, got his shit together, and then they hit him up and was like, yo, the sponsors don't want you to be a part of the game.
That's fucked up.
And so, but then the NBA still tried to get him to come and sit courtside.
Are you fucking nuts? Are you fucking nuts?
Hey, you can't play, but if you could just show your face,
just come hang out. It'd be good. It'd be good for the camera when we show everybody.
Paying, if we could just see Breezy.
That's fucked up.
So when he posted about it and he talked about how long people are gonna like hold this over his head, you know, and then even other entertainers and podcasters were talking about how long are we going to, you know, penalize somebody for some shit that they did when they were a kid. Like him and Rihanna have made up for this shit.
Right. She got a whole motherfucking husband.
They in
kids.
love.
How long are we gonna hold O.J. Simpson accountable?
He gonna be accountable.
He did that shit.
They locked that motherfucker up for stealing his own shit back. They were like, well, you going to jail for something. If that nigga would have tripped and fell into the boulevard in Los Angeles on the strip,
jaywalking,
that nigga 30 years. Hey,
jaywalking.
But I twisted my ankle. But the way that you twist, because we found a knife when you fell. When you fell, it was a knife laying by your. It wasn't in your hand, but it was right next to you.
Close enough. God damn.
But yeah, so Chris Brown posted about it, and then I forgot who the sponsor was. I don't want to fuck that up and throw nobody under the bus. But the sponsor responded was like, we never said anything about that. We didn't want Chris Brown to be a part of the All-Star. We don't know where any of this came from. Hey, get the fuck out of here.
again, how long is too long? How long is enough? How long is enough? That's the question.
Yeah.
How long is it enough?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He an adult.
Uh-huh.
He was young. He got his own family. He doing his own thing. And that's the problem with cancel culture. We are slaves to people with no face.
With no face and no talent.
If Twitter lighten up, if Twitter going hard on somebody, oh man, the people, we don't know who these motherfuckers are.
Nope.
We don't even know if they just dislike this person.
Yep.
They weren't gonna buy that album. They weren't gonna watch the game. What was they gonna? They was gonna turn the TV off. I'm not watching the celebrity game. Nobody really watches the celebrity game because it comes on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Nobody really watches it unless it's like somebody you really want to know you want to see because it's not that entertaining because it's entertainers playing basketball and everybody not good. And then now y'all start putting football players and WNBA players in it, and they just making the celebrities look crazy, like they getting dunked on and shit. It's like, oh, y'all real athletes. This shit ain't even no competition.
It's not.
It's supposed to. I'm talking about when it was Chris Tucker, Justin Bieber. Fucking
Chris Brown.
Yeah, Chris Brown. Like it was just all entertaining. It's like they just out there having a fun pickup game. They blowing layups, missing shots, dribbling the ball out of bounds. Remember when
he fell?
Yeah,
he fell.
He was chasing the ball, tripped, fell, ball went out of bounds. That's the celebrity game. That's what the celebrity game's supposed to be. We ain't trying to see athletes play against regular people.
It don't make sense.
Right. Put fucking Chris Brown in that game, man.
Yeah, man. And so that's what happened. And Chris Brown now, I mean, rightfully so, he's upset. He's missed so many opportunities. Whether it's been like, I think there was a performance where him and Sierra were supposed to perform.
I'm talking about the Michael Jackson. I'm thinking of the Michael Jackson tribute.
Yeah.
That was shit. The rehearsal was so hard.
Yeah.
It was a tribute to they did the walkthrough. I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like he did that, he murdered that on BET, but then there's other award shows where they just like, nah, we can't have Chris Brown. We can't have Chris Brown. And it's like, damn, bro. Like the man has apologized. He's made up, him and Rihanna, and we're not condoning anything that happened. But at the same time, as you said, how long? Like when is enough, man?
How long is enough? And who are you to say
come on
when it's okay for this person to like come back to life?
Mm-hmm.
That's too much control.
So yeah, man. So the All-Star game, I mean, it's suffering rightfully so, and they try, like I say, to still, hey, if you could just come sit courtside.
Nah. And
then we get to the actual All-Star game, and motherfuckers, like you say, half court. I'm gonna just launch the ball and see if it do something. I'm not even trying to compete. The score was over 200 points.
I went to 2 All-Star games, 2022, 23.
Uh-huh.
And like that game, like after a while, you just like kind of like bored with it.
Yeah.
Cause it's like just watching somebody like fuck around. Like it's like this ain't fun.
And the amount of money that people pay to go see these games is it's absurd.
Mm-hmm.
I looked up tickets. The motherfuckers were $5,000 to $10,000.
Fuck out of
$5K, $10K. Ain't no motherfucking way.
No.
Ain't no way. I'm cool, big dog.
For $5,000, I'm checking in. Have my uniform ready when I get there.
For $5,000, I'm drinking a Gatorade off the bench, nigga. I'm finna run in this bitch. I'm a ref a little bit. You feel me? Fuck it. I'm a streak. I'm a streak. I'm gonna do like Super Bowl dude. I'm a streak. So yeah, man. All-Star game. We got to figure it out. NBA. You know, I say X the dunk competition because it hasn't been a good dunk contest, and it's 2017 was that one?
2016.
It's almost a decade ago.
Yeah.
We're 8 years later, and still these motherfuckers suck. So yeah, just get rid of that shit, bro. Unless you're gonna make the athletes participate, there's no reason to even have it, bro.
And I feel like they keep trying to incentivize, like, oh, whoever win and get home court advantage, that conference they get home court advantage doing the. I'm just like, there's no amount of money that's going to make me want to compete if I don't want to compete.
Exactly.
And it's like it's just the culture of like athletes.
Yeah, we chilling. We chilling because we got NIL deals. We got motherfucking shoe endorsements. Gatorade fucking with me.
Social media monetization.
Come on, I get this bonus if I make it to the. So at this point, it's like I can't afford to be hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Like beforehand, it was like I'm risking my body because all I got is this contract.
Yeah.
You ain't really getting no money off no shoe deal like that. We seen what Michael Jordan was getting, which is crazy for the greatest player of all time. The amount of money that he missed out on. Like you look at him now, Michael Jordan has made more money after his career than he did the entire time he was playing. That's fucking insane.
Michael Jordan should have been a billionaire just off his global impact when he retired in 1998. After the 98 finals, based on all the fucking, this motherfucker was selling hot dogs, Chevy Blazers.
Come on.
Underwear, cologne.
Dolls.
Like anything. Like anything you could think of.
Action figures.
He did movies. He had cassette tape. This motherfucker's supposed to have been a billionaire just off the money that he made globally.
Yep.
He didn't become a billionaire, 2017?
Listen, man. Mike gambled away more money.
Speaking of Mike, Horace Grant, Scottie Pippen, and fucking Luke Longley of all people.
Longley.
The man from down under, Luke Longley. They on a fucking fuck Michael Jordan tour.
Is it a fuck Michael Jordan tour? They say people keep asking about it, so I don't know exactly what they're gonna talk about on the tour.
But I guess they're saying that they're refuting the things that were said in the Last Dance documentary.
Motherfucker, you were interviewed in the documentary.
Every last one of them.
Yeah, what I said ain't what I said.
No, fuck that.
If you give me an opportunity to explain what I was saying when you asked me them questions,
you will realize I wasn't saying what I was saying. Fucking look like, but I'm saying like. I get Scottie Pippen.
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen could feel some type of way, but fucking Horace Grant, he was only there you was there in the beginning to the first 3 championships. Mm-hmm. Then you left. Luke Longley came the second half.
Yeah.
What are you mad about and you won?
I just need some of this social media monetization. Look, I need this to be my Club Shay Shay moment. You understand what I'm saying?
What if you win? Remember Jay-Z said everybody got rich.
Yeah.
What we mad at?
Hey.
Dame made millions, Beans made millions.
They like that money been gone.
What are we mad at?
First of all, Scottie Pippen, man, he looked like the toucan. That's why the fuck he mad. Have you ever seen Scottie Pippen in real life?
I don't think so.
He used to come in the barbershop. That motherfucking nose is like it looked like he like Gonzo. He was like, then he got the nerve to get some dreads. Like, hey, if old niggas, let's come on, man. Hey, you got to get a pawpaw hairstyle. All right, when you got grandkids, nigga, you can't
cut that shit off.
Come on, man.
Cut it off or grow a fro.
Come on, he had a fro,
right?
And then he was like, "Fuck, I'm finna lock it up."
The Scottie Pippen, the taper, the little fro taper.
Yeah,
that was classic.
Come on,
the Scottie Pippen box, classic.
He like, I want locks now at 60. So now this motherfucker walking around gang.
So let's talk about that. What is the correlation between men's hair and their maturity at older ages?
You know what? For me, I just feel like there's no time that you should look like a high schooler.
Okay.
Like, men don't want to let it go. Like, it's okay. When you start going gray, you get the salt and pepper. Embrace the salt and pepper. Mm-hmm. Why? Because you've lived long enough to actually inherit that. Most people never even see the salt and pepper. Think about how many friends you know or how many people you went to school with never even made it to the salt and pepper phase.
Right.
Salt and pepper, that's a badge of honor.
Right.
In the community, if we being honest. So why go to the damn barbershop? You know, I worked as a barber for almost 15 years. Right. Why go to the barbershop and leave out of that bitch with shoe polish all on your fucking head?
Carlos Boozer.
Come on, man. You walk around this bitch looking like a bowling ball, and you think you okay with that? Like that's a Sharpie. A fucking or the little white line outside, or like not the actual dust from the razor. So but somebody took a pencil, and drew a line. You look like a fucking idiot, man.
So my belief is, when it start to go, you start to grow.
Yeah.
Right? Hey man, I'm getting older now. Let me settle down.
Yep.
Let me get my shit together. I had my fun.
Yeah.
All right, it's time to wrap it up.
Yeah.
But now, motherfuckers, you seen Kenny Smith?
Yeah. This
motherfucker got the shadow. He got the shadow fade. It's like air, like they just airbrushed like a haircut on him, but it's there, but it ain't there.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, it's over.
It's a wrap.
As soon as that ball spot hit, it's time for me to get married.
You gotta settle down.
I gotta settle down. I what the fuck I look like out here, man?
Come on. You in the club, that shit running off your face.
Man, come on.
That shit running. You remember the mayor of New York? The former mayor?
Giuliani. When the shit was running down.
Come on.
He was nervous in the motherfucker. It was hot. Them was like,
come on, man.
You going to jail.
That's how black dudes look in the club right now. You know, do you understand how many sheet sets have been attacked? How many pillowcases have just you have assault and battered these motherfucking sheets, man.
That shit don't come out.
It don't come out.
That shit don't come out.
I used to work, bro. I would have people that would come and get a Beijing. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
It's a vegan. It's actually what it's called. But they would come and get a Beijing, as they call it. They ain't had a fucking spell. Go and buy the Beijing. You put the shit in their head. they wouldn't let me wash it out. They would leave with the shit still in their hair.
That's why I look caked up.
I'll wash it out when I go home. This is a chemical on your motherfucking skin. Your hair will fall out. Your hair is going to fall out. Mm-hmm. And I'm not finna get sued.
Right.
Because as a licensed, like board licensed cosmetologist and barber, I can be sued.
Right.
These motherfuckers was like, hey, just break the law. Just let me leave. Hey, if you leave and this shit give you cancer, like if 10 years from now, I'm just watching TV, have you or anybody you know ever had a Beijing left in for too long and you now suffer from mesothelioma?
you made me do compensation. Get up, I'll hit you in the head with a bucket of water, motherfucker.
I ain't got shit to do with that. So, bruh, I don't understand what it is. And like you say, it could be, the fact that motherfuckers want to still be out here in the streets or they want to hold on to their youth.
And that's what I'm saying. We don't have a lot of grown ass men.
No.
Because motherfuckers like remember fucking Sherman Hemsley?
Yeah.
That motherfucker had the top gone, the sides. This motherfucker was like 38.
Damn.
He was just 38.
Shit. I had no clue.
He was in his 30s doing not good times,
moving on up, moving on up to the
Jeffersons.
Side. Yeah.
And then he did Amen. He was in his 40s. Like,
damn.
So what I'm saying is, because you think about life, like you think about like when we was kids, grown men look older. Life is just harder.
Yeah.
Life ain't as hard. Motherfuckers ain't working steel mills and hard ass jobs. So we look younger, longer. But so it seemed like mentalities are slow to change because we look younger. And that's not good because people aren't doing adult, grown people shit. They still trying to do young shit. And it's like, yo, leave that to the young motherfuckers and stop doing young shit. We need somebody to be responsible. Like, hey, man, hey, put a coat on that goddamn baby.
Exactly.
Hey, man, hey, stop riding around with them tires low like that, man. There's no concern because it's just like, we just have a youth culture where people, the Botox, the bodies, all this shit, people just want to be young and it's not, and now you're maintaining a young mentality and not growing up and teaching motherfuckers how to be responsible. Because if I look young and I'm doing young shit with young people, who the fuck is watching? Who's overseeing all this shit?
Exactly.
Hey, man, hey, don't do that. Come here, let me give you some free game, man. You don't need to do all that shit. It just don't exist no more.
Bro, that's such a deep point. But what fucked me up is Sherman Hemsley was 38 years old.
38.
Nigga with a sunroof.
Sunroof.
Built in.
Life, that's how hard life was.
Let me tell you something.
How old do you think James Evans was?
On Good Times?
On Good Times. How old do you think he was?
Man, at least 50.
That motherfucker wasn't no 50.
Dog, so to look that motherfucking old and to be 38 years old, let me tell you, imagine if just put Sherman Hemsley in today's time, 2024, and you give him the mentality of these old niggas now. I'm 39, so he's my age.
Right.
Imagine him with the same haircut, posted outside on the block, gang.
No. He got the unit on. He got the unit. They gonna fade the sides and Sherman Hemsley with a unit.
Bro, that's fucking insane, man. Yeah. I had no clue.
Yeah.
I had no clue. 38 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
He 38, hairline 93.
Because if you 38 in the 70s, that means you was born in the 30s.
Shit.
You born in the fucking 30s. You done seen some shit. Life ain't easy.
They was there when they crucified Jesus.
Yeah.
That shit.
No, not Jesus.
Moving on up to the east side. Damn, bro. Hey, you fucked me up with that.
That's what I'm saying. But it's important. I think we need to have, because motherfuckers always talk about a youth culture. We need to have an old culture.
Yeah.
We need to embrace aging gracefully. Like, I think that's the problem with Kanye.
Yeah.
Like, Kanye still think he it.
Yeah.
I'm the culture, bro, and all that shit. No, man. You damn near 50.
Yeah.
Chill out. You supposed at a certain age, because you look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z did it right.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, he pop in, pop out.
Ain't got the fuck out.
Yeah, man. I don't need to do a song with Baby.
Come on, man.
I don't need to be cool to kids no more. I'm a father. I'm chilling.
And that's what I want to get to. So when you say that I'm a father, I feel like, and this is no downer to black people, but I feel like as a parent, I think that helps kind of balance things out because you see me with my sons all the time.
Yeah.
I got teenage boys. I got a teenage daughter. Call me all the time. But they understand that I'm dad. So it's like, it's certain shit they don't do around me. You know what I mean? Because there's a respect there.
Right.
And that's because I conduct myself as an adult. And I think that is what is missing. Because a lot of times parents, not just black parents, parents in general want to be they want to be friends to the kids. I want to look cool. Let's do TikToks, y'all. I do a TikTok with my kids, but motherfucker, after you do your homework. So they understand, like, I'm not gonna ask dad to do no motherfucking TikToks because I understand that I gotta go over here. I got geometry to do. You get what I'm saying? I got physics. I got physics homework. I got chemistry over here. So they know that it's a time and a place for everything.
Right.
So as a father, yes, I dress a certain way. You know, I still like to swag it up. I like to be fresh. I like to be fly. Yeah. You know, but I still throw a suit on from time to time. That's how. I can do both. But my kids understand that I'm an adult and they respect me as such. And even when I interact with other people, they don't talk to me like I'm a motherfucking kid or talk to me like, man, on phone him, bro. Hey, I'm almost 40, bro. Yeah. What's going? How you doing? Yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Hey, you know, that's how I talk to people. Yeah. And also how I conduct myself. And so I feel like that's the issue nowadays is that it's just too many people. It's not just I want to be young. It's I want to be cool. I want to be friends with the young people. And if those are my kids, we gonna be friends because my mama was hard. Yeah. My daddy was hard.
Nah, we drinking and we smoking together.
That's
we
corny.
Going to that is
That's fucking corny. And I see that all the time. Yeah. And my kids know like ain't none of that. You know what I mean? Now I talk to them different than when my parents talk to me. Right. So when it comes to like sex or it comes to, you know, relationships or it comes to drugs, alcohol, whatever, I talk to my kids. I don't talk at my kids. I talk to my kids. Yeah. Like, hey man, look, I get it. Y'all was trying to sneak and smoke weed in the crib. First of all, don't disrespect my motherfucking house like that. Right. Cause I fuck you up. Number two, nigga, if you gonna smoke weed, don't buy the shit off the streets. Wait until you of legal age. And then you can go to a dispensary. Because now at least when you go to a dispensary, you know what the fuck you getting. They put fentanyl and shit out here. Right. So you don't know what you're getting. So you buying some shit from somebody who bought some shit from somebody else. And you don't know what they putting on it. Next thing you know, you go smoke some shit. You in the emergency room fighting for your life. Is that how you want to leave here? Because you want to look cool to some niggas that you went to school with? And that puts it in perspective because he not telling me to not do this. He's telling me if I'm going to do this, do it in a responsible manner. Yeah. Do it in a way where at least, all right, I know what the fuck I got. Versus I'm going to just, hey man, buddy over here say he got some loud. Let me go ahead and get that. Now I'm crying at your bedside because you fucked up. Right.
Or some you done smoke some shit. Now you'll never be the same again.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So that's the thing that I think, you know, when you're a responsible parent, you find ways to not be friends with your kids, but have respectful boundaries with your kids.
A relationship. We have an adult relationship. Yeah. Now, like my parents were old school, but now that I'm older, I can talk to them. It's like 100% respect level. Like I've never, like they come to comedy shows, I curse, but I've never cursed in conversation with my parents. It's just something I just refuse to do, just out of respect. But now that I'm older, I can call them on the phone. We can just talk about anything. Yeah, we can talk about anything. I ain't saying they not my friends; they my parents. Right. But we have a very good relationship, and I feel like the point is, hey, it's okay to be old. Yeah, it's okay to be older, and it's okay to. And admire, like, oh man, I remember, but you just gotta let them have that shit. Yeah. Let young people have young people shit. But it's just, it's just the time. We're in a space where I can make you look young. I can make you look younger.
And you want to.
And now you fucking what's my man from Motown? Motherfucking cheekbones, big than a motherfucker.
Yeah, Barry Gordy.
No, not Barry Gordy. He got green eyes.
T.I. wife.
yeah. God damn, I can't think of his name.
Tiny. That's the
yeah. But I'm just saying, like but I can make you look younger, and it's like, oh yeah, you look crazy. Yeah. You look crazy. To everybody else, you look crazy.
But to you like, I'm good.
Yeah, man. They got them wrinkles out my face.
But you know what it is, bro? Social media. Social media has ruined us because you're always on Front Street. Your face is always plastered in front of people. Now you don't have to do that. But now it's like attention is a drug. So I want to post. I need to put these videos up. How many times have you seen people actually post a video and it's just them? No filter. Just their naked face.
Fuck that. To all the women that take pictures and download them off Snapchat, stop.
That's not you.
I remember the first time, like somebody's like, let's take a picture. I was like, you on Snapchat? This is Snapchat. This not your camera. I know. And they take the picture with the filter.
I like this camera.
And now I got fucking lashes.
I had lashes on last night at the show. I was in this bitch beautiful.
I'm smiling. My motherfucking cheeks rosy and shit. Hey, this ain't for me.
Hey, man. He know he got some girl, a young lady I went to high school with, told the other young lady that I went to high school with, take that motherfucking filter off. He don't want no lashes on. I told him he know he got a filter on. So now I'm in this bitch, gorgeous. I'm a bad bitch. I'm fucking the game up. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I'm just nigga. I'm on pictures now, zesty in the motherfucker. I ain't got nothing to do with it.
What happened to sepia, black and white? What happened to? Remember the basic filters?
Yeah.
You just swipe.
Yeah.
It brighten up, dark, black and white.
Bruh, once they brought them dog ears out.
Oh,
when them dog ears hit on Snapchat,
oh.
and they had the little nose, hey, dog ears fucked the game up. Dog ears had these motherfuckers in the chokehold.
To all my dogs.
Come on. Bitches was out here like, yeah. So nigga, dog ears and little fluffy, the little ears linked over with the little nose on.
Yeah.
After that, it was Snapchat just started putting filters on everybody. That's why we got so much money out of Snapchat and Facebook for all them biometric shit. They just like, hey, did you might have mesothelioma.
All roads lead to mesothelioma.
Because you out here using radioactive Snapchat filters. So, but that's the thing. Nobody likes how they look.
Man.
I could always look better. But then when you meet a motherfucker, they like, how many times you took a picture of a lady before? You know, you hang it. Hey, take this picture of me. All right, I got you. Let me see it. Here you go. That don't look like me.
Who the fuck it look like? you gotta shoot down. You gotta shoot down. Don't shoot it from the chest. You gotta come down at the. It's like,
motherfucker, that's you.
Hey, remember Polaroids?
Come on.
These motherfuckers.
That's all you got. You don't even get a chance to see it. You don't get to review it.
It is what it is.
It's just you. It's you.
You in a picture with 5 people. If we keep taking a picture, it's never gonna be a good picture.
It's never, because everybody doing something different.
Fuck it, smile,
bruh. So I just want people. Let's get back to self-love.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to self-love. If you don't like the way you look, fuck it. If I feel like I'm overweight, fuck it, work out.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you it ain't that hard, and it makes you feel better. It gets rid of anxiety. I'm telling you, as a person that deals with anxiety on a day-to-day basis, it's crippling at times. A lot of people don't know because I don't talk about that shit, but it fucks me up. But I go to the gym and it helps. It helps. So if you don't want to work out for an hour, do 15 minutes a day, right? If you feel like your face could be clear, fuck it, exfoliate.
Wash your motherfucking face.
Wash your face. Exfoliate.
Get your little scrub.
Come on.
Get you some the motherfucking the bronzer.
Listen. And do your thing. Once in the morning, once in the evening, you good. Mm-hmm. Catch it. So as oil build up, you catch it. You getting ahead of the curve, man. Mm-hmm. But just get back to self-love, because everybody wants to be perfect. You don't have to be perfect. Perfection. You will lose yourself trying to find perfection. You'll never find it. It's not a thing. Nobody's perfect. The motherfucking Hollywood stars that you see, the motherfuckers got on a pound of makeup, plastic surgery, and then they gonna get touched up in pictures before them pictures ever even hit the fucking internet.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't what the fuck the people look like.
They so beautiful.
No, they not. No, the motherfuckers regular.
Catch them the next morning after that award show.
Come on, them fat ass veneers in they motherfucker. Motherfucker can't even close their mouth. Look like Puffy in ¡98. Like the shit is not real. Yeah. You are chasing unrealistic expectations. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. So what else we got? We want to go from here.
Corey Holcomb.
Oh,
Corey Holcomb and
Donnell Rawlins.
Donnell Rawlins, a.k.a. Ashley Larry.
Corey Holcomb and Donnell Rawlins.
The video came out.
Yeah.
They have an exchange from the stage and the audience.
Yep. And it popped off at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood. Mm-hmm. Popped off at the Laugh Factory in Hollywood. And people are quick to fucking just respond. Just off the, because you already know sound bites. Yeah. Sound. We know from the podcast how we post sound bites. Get you going.
It's going to get you every time.
People start talking shit. Corey Holcomb a hater. He did this. He did. And it's like, and we only see a video from the middle.
Yeah.
We don't see what the fuck transpired before this shit happened.
Yeah.
Don't
nobody know some shit going to happen until it's happening.
Exactly.
And then that's when the phone come out.
Yep.
So you just kind of like, oh, I gotta pick a side real quick.
Listen, and the wildest part to me about that is, as a comedian, like I'm looking at Donnell sideways. I ain't looking at Corey sideways because as a comedian, if somebody says something to, about, or something that triggers you at a show, when has that given us a right to just holler out shit at the fucking stage in the middle of a show?
And they have not addressed you directly.
They didn't address you.
They just said some shit.
And you like, fuck that. I'm going to say something right now at the show. Fuck all these people in here. I'm finna address you in the middle of a motherfucking show.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think that stem from... Do you think it stem Donnell saying something from Corey talking about Dave Chappelle? Because Donnell and Dave Chappelle tight?
It could, but either way, if you got something to say to me, holler at me. You seen me before the show. You gonna see me after the show. So at this point, your emotions done got the best of you that you say fuck the show? Because now it ain't fuck me, it's fuck the audience.
Right.
And you doing the audience a disservice.
Right.
Now everybody in the audience, it's an awkward ass show now. This show can't go up from here.
We can't go back.
We can't go back.
It's gonna be hard.
It's an awkward ass show, bro. So as a comedian, there's a certain level of etiquette that I have to have at shows. You know how many times somebody done said some shit or a motherfucker done did my joke, and I wanna holler at you, but what I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot, man.
Right.
To just do that. So it's a time and a place for everything. We know that growing up. You know what I mean, Calvin? I don't know you to be no violent, tough man ass type of individual. No. But if you ever had to holler at somebody, I'm gonna just pull you to the side. Hey, let me talk to you for a minute real quick, bro. Right. You seem like the type of individual. And you gonna, as man to man, I'm gonna just chop it up with you and we good. Right. Because we ain't throwing no hands. This ain't no type of shit like that where motherfuckers just out here fighting. But to just interrupt a comedy show, bro, for me, that's crossing the line. I don't think that's okay, and that's not something that I ever want to do to myself and then to an audience. And then like finding out, like I think Donnell went on TMZ afterwards.
Okay, I didn't see this part.
He went on TMZ, and a lot of people were saying that Corey Holcomb like called Donnell Rawlings out and started talking shit about Donnell, and that's not what happened. Donnell Rawlings said out of his own mouth that Corey Holcomb went on stage and said that if anybody that's been in 4 movies or more in Hollywood sucked a dick to get those movies. And that is what caused him.
His throat started itching. That's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I'm not saying he sucked a dick. I'm saying hit dogs holler.
Listen, and so I'm like, wait, what? So there was nothing said directed to you.
Right.
It was. So we all know Corey. We know Corey said.
Yeah.
Corey, one of the funniest motherfuckers to grab a microphone. Plenty of times I've been around, I'm crying laughing. So he just doing his set. Yeah. And that shit triggered you to fucking holler out at the stage? The fuck is going on here, bro?
Well, the state of older black comedy
is wild.
Is in disarray.
Come on.
It's in disarray. Since the start of the year.
Yeah.
We only 2 months in, and we've had more old black comedy beef than I've seen in the history of comedy. Like just people just at each other head.
Yeah.
Constantly calling motherfuckers out. It's like, and this is what we're saying. We grown.
Yeah.
Before social media, we had phones.
Yep.
If I have a problem, I'm gonna pick the phone up.
And I'm gonna call you.
I'm gonna call you. Or when I see you, we're gonna have a talk. And either we're gonna be cool or we not gonna be cool.
That's it.
But we've exchanged whatever had to be said was said. Take it or leave it. This social media shit is very hands off.
Yeah.
It's like just shooting at somebody. You can't fight, right? So I'm gonna pick up a gun, I'm gonna shoot at you. So social media is I'm just taking verbal shots at you.
Yeah.
And then when the video come out, I'm in the wind already. I'm gone. Like it ain't no. Now you could try to respond, but I already said people don't watch this shit 50 million times. Okay, I won at this point. Cat Williams, he won. The day after that interview, he won. I don't give a fuck what Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer, Earthquake. I don't care what y'all say. He won in the moment. So this shit is just to me. It's just like, hey man, come on. And this also brings up the point that it's time for a new regime of like comedy. Yeah. It's just a new regime of comedy. Like, we respect y'all. Y'all did y'all shit. But now it's time for some new motherfucking faces, some new statesmen to hold shit down.
But you know what that is? That falls on the comedians, though. That don't fall on the audience. Because a lot of times we talk about the people. Yeah, there's some people, man, because all they do is they want to buy you buy tickets for who you know. Mm-hmm. So if I don't know who the fuck you are, how can I buy a ticket? How can I want to buy a ticket to come and see you? Mm-hmm. If you're not constantly putting yourself out there for me to be able to find you or see you, there's no way for me to want to buy a ticket to see you. So it's easier now for us to get on than it was for them. We always talk about it like it was backwards. Like, man, back in the day, if you got on Comic View, if you got on Def Jam, if you had a half hour, you was gone. That's what we say.
When you say, what's your definition to get on? You saying like reach the masses.
To reach the masses.
Gotcha.
So when you look at Martin Lawrence had already did House Party. He was Bilal. He had already did House Party.
Shit, he fucking what's happening now?
But that's what I'm saying. And then he dropped a half hour on HBO. Mm-hmm. And so he was Martin. But he wasn't Martin yet. He was Bilal for House Party. Like, oh, we fuck with him. Mm-hmm. He got motherfuckers jumping out their chairs. And then fast forward, he hosting fucking Def Jam. Mm-hmm. Got Martin. This motherfucker blows up. You look at all the cats when Comic View first came out, when D.L. Hughley was hosting. Mm-hmm. D.L. Hughley hosting Comic View. You get on there, you rock. You touring. Mm-hmm. You selling out clubs across the country. Just because of that motherfucker, that 5 to 7 minute set, it took off. You blew the fuck up. Mm-hmm. Def Jam. You get on that bitch and rock, Bernie Mac, you gone. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, you got BET Comic View. It's coming back around. It's going to be on BET Plus. I did BET Comic View back in 2013. Mm-hmm. I done did fucking a half-hour comedy special on Comedy Central. You've done a half-hour comedy special. We both did Laugh Mob's Laugh Tracks. Mm-hmm. We both did sets on Late Night. We did fucking the biggest comedy festival in the world.
But I think the difference is in the 90s, to me, I think it's easier in the 90s mm-hmm. because TV was programmed.
Yeah.
Right? If you miss Def Jam, you shitty.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I missed, man, damn, who was on there last night? Man, it was this motherfucker named Chris Tucker.
Yeah.
Now, because everybody has so many options, we can put shit out all day, every day on different platforms. And if you don't own that platform, you just don't miss it.
Yes.
You just don't see it. Like, okay, I don't watch Comedy Central.
Yep.
I don't watch Epics.
Yep.
If it come across my timeline, I may click to see. He was funny. So there's no programming to program people to be like, if you got an HBO special in 1990s, that means you doing some shit.
Yep.
This person is important. Chris Rock is important. Yeah. Fucking Seinfeld is important.
Ellen all these DeGeneres.
Because they have this is special. Now, every week you hear a comic talking about something. I'm taping my special.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
But who's gonna watch it though?
Exactly.
And that's the thing that's the point that I want to get back to. So the industry will fuck with you, but they don't have no power. Mm-hmm. They can't get motherfuckers to watch the shit they putting out right now.
Right.
How many TV shows got canceled in the last 2 years? You get what I'm saying? Countless.
All of them.
Countless TV shows.
Right.
So, but if I tune in, if I go on Instagram right now, Desi Banks got a video that got 90,000 comments. I go to Mojo Burke's page. He got a video that's got motherfucking 18 million views. Mm-hmm. But then I go to Mike F's page. He just dropped a comedy special. It's on Netflix. But how many people are actually just zooming over there to watch the motherfucking special? Just based off of his name, Mike Epps. Mm-hmm. Now, they're going to show up to the tour because Mike funny. Mm-hmm. But if you not posting and keeping these people engaged, because that's where we at as a society. It does, but every platform got their own audience. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it sucks until you change your mindset, right? Because before, it's like we looking at the industry to make us somebody. Mm-hmm. And at this point, they not making no motherfucking body. They need somebody that they can get 10 to 20% off of.
Yeah.
So if you already doing something, I want to be a part of what you got going on.
I need in the business.
I'm good. Mm-hmm. Because if you ain't bringing shit to the table, why the fuck do I need to get in bed? It doesn't make sense.
The thing that I'm conflicted with social media is that social media is Tubi.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
In order for Tubi to stay on and people to be able to watch all these great movies that we love, it has to be commercials.
Yeah.
In order for people to stay on social media, we have to make the commercials for people to watch, to stay on. So Instagram is saying, hey, man, your video did good. Make another one.
Yep.
But it's not to your benefit.
Nope.
It's to keep people
on their platform.
On their fucking platform. Yeah. So we all working for a platform.
For free, essentially.
That's paying maybe 5% of the people that's on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit is, to me, it's like, it's wild.
It's very wild. Mm-hmm. But you can utilize it. You can use it to your benefit because you're an entertainer. So most of these people now, when you look at them, they're just social media sensations or content creators. So they create content. So they might get free trips to go somewhere and review fucking resorts or whatever. You have the up. Why do you think so many people are transitioning into stand-up comedy? Because they're starting to realize, like, oh, if I'm on social media and I'm making all this content for free, I'm not getting anything in return.
Right.
But if I say, oh, I'm a comedian,
I can translate to ticket sales.
And those ticket sales, fucking Drewski sold out the Chicago theater.
That's wild.
He's not even a comedian, and he'll tell you, I'm not a fucking comedian. I don't want to be a comedian.
Right.
I put on a variety show, but people just want to show up and see Drewski.
Right.
So if you look at it from that standpoint, as a comedian, as somebody who has something to offer, like, you can monetize what it is that you do. So the followers, you just get them motherfuckers. You see what I'm doing right now? I'm building up a following. Let's go back. Matter of fact, we can switch gears but still stay into this. Just this weekend, Shane Gillis was on SNL.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Shane Gillis was fired from SNL a few years ago.
Well, he never made it, right?
Well,
he got hired.
He got hired.
Then got fired.
And then he said like some racist remarks or something like that. Whatever the fuck they said it was that he did, all right? And they let him go because they like, we can't. You know, we gotta separate ourselves from you. Shane Gillis wasn't popping like that. Shane Gillis started Kill Tony, fucking around with Rogan, getting popular on social media, dropped his own podcast, doing specials, doing everything they need to do, and keeping people engaged. Now Shane Gillis has millions of motherfucking followers. Shane Gillis dropped the Netflix special that went #1 on Netflix.
And now they asking him to come host.
To come host and do a monologue on SNL. This is not to the benefit of Shane Gillis. This is to the benefit of SNL. Because we need motherfuckers to watch this show.
Right.
And you know what? If we can get you back on here, we know your audience is going to tune in to watch this motherfucking show.
And that's crazy. SNL's supposed to be, we got the funniest motherfuckers making the funniest sketches. But only reason we tuning in nowadays is, who going to be on SNL this week? I'll watch it.
21 Savage performed on SNL. 21 Savage. People are saying it's the worst performance they've ever seen in their fucking life.
It should have been.
But it's 21 Savage. Why the fuck is he on SNL?
Why the fuck is he on NBC after 10 o'clock?
It doesn't make sense. But they need people to tune in to watch that shit.
Right.
And so Shane Gillis, he made himself a star. You look at Shane Gillis. You look at what's my man's Pat McGann, Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah.
He made himself a motherfucking star. Desi Banks, as I talk about often, made himself a star. Yeah. Mojo Brooks is currently on the same path. 85 South Show. Lil Duval cornered the market on social media.
He was killing Twitter.
Twitter, MySpace, Facebook, Instagram. Duval ain't missed a motherfucking beat.
Yeah.
He made himself a star. So if they're giving you the platform to be able to do it, you got to stop looking at it as, I'm doing work for free, and do the work, because eventually you're going to pay yourself way more money than 100%. Any of these motherfuckers would ever give.
I 100% understand that. I just hate that at one, like Instagram. Yeah. I made money with Instagram at one point, and then they was just like,
they cut it off.
No, we good. And it's just like, fuck y'all.
Yeah, because it was the pandemic. So they're like, we really got to get motherfuckers to tune in.
Yeah.
Because people were going to TikTok. TikTok blew up during the pandemic. It blew the fuck up.
Yeah.
And then, so now Instagram is playing catch up. Facebook demonetizes me all the motherfucking time. Whenever my shit take off, Facebook be like, oh, you did something wrong. And they just walk away. And I'm just like, hey, stop fucking playing with me, man.
Yeah.
And they give the monetization back, but they make sure that your shit has died out, your interaction rate. They're like, because we don't want to give you 40,000 this month.
That's some wild shit.
But it's just like, you know what? I can look at it from that standpoint, or I can look at it as shit. I just sold out the Chicago Laugh Factory. I can look at it as we was just in DC and that motherfucker was cracking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I went to LA and I sold more tickets in Los Angeles than I've ever sold than I've ever sold at any show in Los Angeles ever. It's been shows we had to do bringer shows.
Yeah.
Bring 5 people. You know what I mean? I get 100 motherfuckers in the room based off social media.
Yeah.
So it's just something where you live and you learn. And as long as this shit is readily available for us to be able to use, you better use it, because eventually this shit gonna switch up. It's gonna go to something else, and it's gonna be a whole new learning curve. But now you're 40.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well, shit. Yeah.
No, that's it. Shout out before we go. Shout out to white comedy, because Shane Gillis was y'all club Shay Shay moment. He has split the motherfucking crowd right down the middle, man. they've been wilding out. You been paying attention?
No, I missed this shit over the weekend.
So Shane went on, and you got your liberal news outlets.
Mm-hmm.
I think he said gay or something on there, and some other shit. And they're like, he bombed his opening monologue. And then you have, the other side. You got your left, you got your right. Motherfuckers like, he didn't bomb at all. It was motherfuckers was laughing. What are y'all talking about?
Mm-hmm.
But I've been on Facebook, and my timeline is filled with Shane Gillis was fucking horrible to Shane Gillis murdered, and it is just two sides of white comedy. And they are going. It's the same shit that happened with Cat Williams.
Good times. We need some of the heat taken.
I was like, man, thank you, Shane Gillis, for giving, because after Monique and Cat and fucking Mike Epps and Shannon finna fight, we and Corey and fucking Donnell, we needed you.
Speaking of fight, and it's the last thing. They ran up on Cam Newton.
Who?
Some young motherfuckers. No. He was doing the 7-on-7 like football.
Yeah.
And it's some young dudes tried to fight him, and he was whooping their ass.
Hey, don't listen.
I think it was either 2 or 3-on-1, and he was handling them.
Cam Newton is the size of LeBron James.
6'6", 270.
What the fuck is wrong? What did you think was? He
had the Jeepers Creepers hat on.
Hey man. Any motherfucker that walk around with a feather hanging from his ear, he ain't worried about nothing, man. He got the spirit of Blackfoot. The hell he gonna beat the shit. Y'all done lost y'all motherfucking mind. I gotta go see this. I missed that.
I'm talking about they was running. He just one in the head. He just slinging up.
What was the reason?
I don't even know. I just saw the footages.
They saw that hat and was like, it's gonna go the fuck down.
I think I could take him.
And got beat. The feather ain't even fall out his ear. Man. The hat was still on. Damn. See, ever since he got the motherfucking J. Cole dreads, motherfuckers been trying to pull it. But hey, that's been the podcast about a week ago. I'm T. Murph.
I'm Calvin Evans.
And we'll catch y'all next week, man. Peace.